The popular Tesla Model 3 has been taking away market share from BMW. However, will the new all-electric BMW i4 GRAN COUPE reverse the trend and help BMW get back on track? I'm Jonathan, and welcome to Cleanerwatt. When you compare BMW and Tesla's 2019 sales to their 2020 sales, you can see that year over year, BMW posted a 7.1% loss of sales, and Tesla year over year increased sales by 36%. Obviously, there are a multitude of factors that led to this decrease in BMW sales, and the pandemic is definitely part of that. However, I do believe that a piece of this, and part of the reason why BMW sales are down, are because of the huge amount of Model 3s that have been selling in the market. In order to determine the likelihood of the new all-electric BMW i4 taking back market share from Tesla, let's dive into the details that BMW recently released and compare them to the popular Tesla Model 3. According to BMW, the fully electric BMW i4 four-door GRAN COUPE will enter the market during the course of 2021. However, I don't actually believe we'll see sales happen until sometime in 2022. BMW did mention that they're going to offer this i4 sedan in several trim levels, including an M performance model as well. The longest range version of the i4 will have an EPA rated range right around 300 miles. The performance model should have greater than 500 horsepower and be able to go 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 4 seconds. When you do a side-by-side performance comparison of the Tesla Model 3 versus the BMW i4, you can see that it's apparent that the Model 3 will be able to go 0 to 62 or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour much quicker than the BMW i4. Another really important factor for electric vehicles when it comes to the practicality of the vehicle is how fast will it charge. On Tesla's website, they mentioned that the long-range version of the Model 3 should be able to add 175 miles of range with only 15 minutes of charging. While BMW hasn't really talked about the charging times of the new i4 sedan, we do have details on the iX SUV, their all-electric SUV, and I do assume that the charge times will be somewhat similar to that vehicle, and the BMW iX is able to add around 75 miles or so in 10 minutes of charging. When it comes to the models I expect to be available for the BMW i4 and a comparison to what's available for the Tesla Model 3, the BMW iX is available in two different variants, the xDrive 40 and the xDrive 50, so I imagine that the BMW i4 will also have those two variants as well. We also know that the i4 will be available in the in-performance version as well, as BMW has mentioned. So with this in mind, I believe BMW will have a longer range version that will be that 300-mile EPA rated version. They'll have a shorter range version that will be somewhat comparable to the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. And of course, they'll have their performance version, which should be somewhat comparable to the Tesla Model 3 Performance. We don't have any price estimates, but I do believe that BMW will try to be somewhere around the price of the Tesla Model 3 because I think this is really key to the success of this vehicle. So in our comparison so far, the Tesla Model 3 should be able to charge faster than the BMW i4. It could possibly be less expensive, and it appears like it's going to offer much better performance. Plus, BMW will not have access to Tesla's supercharging network, nor will BMW have full self-driving capabilities built into the vehicle. And Tesla definitely has a software lead over every other manufacturer, including BMW, and has some very useful features like the dashcam recorder, Sentry mode, all the multimedia built into the vehicle, as well as a host of other useful features. To make matters worse, BMW really doesn't seem like they're extremely serious about full electric vehicles. They still have a huge emphasis on hybrids, and this could potentially spell trouble for the company's future. According to their 2020 investors report, In 2025, they're only targeting around 25% of their vehicles being electrified. Now notice the word they use there, electrified. That doesn't mean all full electric vehicles. That means battery electric vehicles, that means plug-in hybrid vehicles, and that means mild hybrid vehicles. They plan to have 25% of their lineup electrified, not 25% of their vehicles full electric. BMW is also not going after the very high volume market like Tesla, and Tesla hopes to be delivering somewhere around 20 million cars per year by the year 2030. I don't believe BMW has any aggressive targets that are anywhere in the ballpark of these numbers. Now don't get me wrong, I am really happy that BMW has decided to bring out another what seems to be great electric vehicle, all-electric vehicle. However, I don't believe it's going to take a lot of market share away from Tesla, but I do believe it's going to be a successful EV in the market. I don't believe it's going to be a flop. The BMW i4 should have a positive impact on the market, and a lot of buyers should like it because of the classic recognizable BMW style that will definitely appeal to BMW fans. Its simple, modern interior with a good amount of tech built in. The i4 has a decent amount of range, somewhere around 300 miles on a charge. That could be somewhat close to what the Model 3 offers in real-world situations, and is definitely going to be good enough for most situations. The BMW i4 should be a very enjoyable vehicle to drive with great handling and great driving dynamic controls. I also expect the BMW i4 to have a great build quality, and I believe BMW has good customer service. So overall, I do believe that the BMW i4 will do well in the market. However, the Tesla Model 3 still appears like it will be the market leader by a long shot for years to come. I don't see the BMW i4 taking very many sales away from Tesla. However, I do see the i4 taking away sales from other luxury internal combustion engine vehicles, which in the end is a really good thing. I will do a full comparison of the i4 to the Tesla Model 3 once we have all the details from BMW. So make sure that if you're not subscribed to this channel, that you subscribe now. And if you've been enjoying the video, make sure that you click that like button as well, because that really helps people find this video. Well, that's all for today, but I did want to take just a moment to thank the Patreon supporters who support me every month and help make this content possible. A special thank you to my performance supporters and also the other supporters listed on the screen. If you'd like to find out more about the Patreon community I've set up, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much.